Hey folks, here are OS Reviews. So it seems that hidden home security cameras are becoming more and more popular. We've seen chargers as well as lightning docks with an embedded home security cam, and today we're checking out another incarnation of the idea. It's in the form of a power bank with an actual 4,200 milliamp hour capacity, which makes it mobile and also capable of charging traditional phones and tablets. But there's this hidden 1080p camera that also picks up sound in addition to videos, and it can be activated by motion detection if you pop it into a room or in your house. Supports up to 128 gigabytes in terms of micro SD cards if you want to store content locally. So one of the differences about this design compared to the lightning dock that we saw a few weeks ago is that it's a locally saving home security camera. So it doesn't actually offer Wi-Fi. It's not a option that you have an app and then you can look at super quickly, what is being captured, but it does store it in one location and then you can come back to it and see the video footage afterwards and disguise it somewhere in your house or in the room. So inside the contents of the box include access to the power bank security camera itself. There's also a little box of contents which includes access to a quick start guide. You can see the power bank DVR spy camera, including all the various ports, what they correspond to, the resolution, how to take out the videos. It supports both Mac and PC as far as plug and play are concerned, and essentially that's it. There's a micro USB cable for charging up the power bank camera itself. It takes about 5 hours to completely charge, and afterwards with 4,200 milliamp hours, as far as being just a regular power bank, it can charge up an iPhone 7, 7 Plus about 2 times, I would say, and 1.5 times with most moderate and upper end Android phones these days, so it does work fairly well. If we take a closer look at the design here, it really does resemble any other power bank. It looks really solid as far as construction is concerned. You have this brushed aluminum feel, which makes it seem substantial. And again, it's not that expensive. You consider there's a 1080p camera on the very top here, in addition to being a great power bank. It's already cheaper than the $120 lightning dock, but it's a local solution. The very top here features an indicator light just for telling you how much battery is remaining. So there's about 75% juice the first time that you get it, and that's basically all it does. This isn't actually the camera. I kind of wish that they would have chosen to embed their brand name or made this button maybe a square just to really disguise the fact that it's not looking like a camera, and people can't really guess. The actual placement of the camera hole is very good. It's disguised quite well, but if someone does a quick Google search for whatever reason, they probably will find out that it's a camera. So if they kind of take off this logo, put it somewhere smaller, it might work a little better, but otherwise you can't really tell. There are no other clues that's given. Chamfered edges on the sides makes it again look quite premium. The very top features access to the actual power output. There's 2 of them. The one on the side features 5 volt 2.1 amps, which is good enough to charge larger devices like an Apple iPad or a tablet computer, whereas the top is 5 volt 1 amp, which is better for smaller devices such as an iPhone or a smartphone, and it charges it up in under 2.5 hours, which is pretty good. It's not a Qualcomm quick charge power bank. Again, it's not its main feature. It's really a camera first disguised as a power bank that actually works, but it works pretty well. Otherwise, as far as being a camera is concerned, this is where it is, next to the microphone that picks up sound, and afterwards you might position it maybe pointing somewhere like this. If you have it on a stack of books, it might be a little bit better in terms of an elevated position, or if you point it upwards, it's going to mostly look at the ceiling of the room, unless you have it angled some way, maybe on a bed or something, then it will also work. On the very back here, you can actually slide this panel open, and what you have underneath here is the compartment for the memory. You can see here there is a sample micro SD card inserted in here, but you can pop it out and put on your own. Included is a free 8 gigabyte capacity version, so you can again insert this back in if you want to, and then take this out as well to put into your computer for transferring out the video files. So let's close this back up and just take a very quick a sample of what the video footage is, and I'll do a quick test just outdoors and show you guys what that's like. So from that quick sample footage, you can see that it does work reasonably well. It's like an action camera in the sense there's fixed focus. It's not an autofocus sensor, so it works best for landscape shots. It doesn't focus as well if you have something super up close, but the most important thing is capturing, if someone went into your room or for some very general purposes, it works kind of like an action camera. The quality is generally pleasing, and it is full HD 1080p. In nighttime, it doesn't work quite as well. There isn't an infrared sensor on here, so it doesn't pick up that quite as nicely. But as long as there's moderate lighting, it does do the job, and you can recognize fairly good in terms of the details, and the colors are well saturated and balanced, especially under good lighting conditions. As far as the other features are concerned, including the motion detection, we did try it. We waved our hand, and then the video automatically started to record. I'm not too sure about other features like continuous looping, but you can probably dig it up in the menus, and it will probably be there as well, just like some similar action cameras that we've seen in the past. So as far as the video footage quality is, I would say it's certainly good enough for a security camera, and the fact that it's disguised over here is really clever, because if someone is is familiar with power banks even, they look at this, it looks like a flashlight. A lot of power banks have LED lights where if you tap on this for a few seconds, it turns on this flashlight, and there's an extra feature there. So you can't tell at all that it's a camera. It's disguised quite well, and it's very recessed. So they did a nice job there. Power bank features also work good as expected. You can check out more details about this in our official written review, but for now, we are pretty impressed. It's a good security camera. It's even a good, I would say, general take with you camera for some quick shots. Not as good as an action camera for stabilization, but since there is a huge battery in here, technically the video can be recorded for a pretty long time, even if you just kind of take this like this and shoot some video for a diary or a vlog. That's even another purpose that you can consider this for, but really quite a versatile product. You can check out more details in our upcoming written review, but for now, this has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. This has been the PUAroom Hidden Power Bank 1080p camera.